You can put a stamp on that one and put it to the post office. It's gone.
Cedartown wins the region championship. Cedartown Bulldogs, the third region championship in a row.
Cedartown High School Baseball is on the Big AA, 106.1 FM and AM 1340. Broadcasting online at WGAAradio.com and Facebook Live. And now, let's head down to the field for today's action.
Here we go for the first pitch of this ball game. It is taken high, ball one. We are underway here at Southeast Whitfield High School. Glad to be with you here on the Cedartown Bulldogs Sports Network on this beautiful afternoon for baseball. 1 ball, no strikes to Samuel Formby, and he rips a single down the right side. Formby will reach for the first hit of the ball game, and he's standing at first base with nobody out here in the top of the first inning. We'll get to the lineups as we get them here in the top half of the first inning. So Samuel Formby gets it going early, and Ace Allen will be the batter. Samuel Formby, Ace Allen, Caleb Formby, 1, 2, and 3 in the batting lineup. That one misses for ball one. 1 ball and no strikes. There's a foul ball down the left side.
Here we go.
1 ball and 1 strike to count. Still trying to get everything going. There's a fly ball hit to right field, pretty deep, back to the fence. It's going to be over the head, and it's going to bounce out of the ballpark for a ground rule double, so runners will be at second and third. Good job there by Ace Allen. To get a solid double, and he'll have runners at second and third now with nobody out. The Dogs in business here as Caleb Formby comes to the plate, so 2 consecutive singles. The pitch is low and in, ball 1 to Caleb Formby. Good job there by Ace Allen on the double. Single double to start out this top of the first. The pitch. High and tight. 2-0 the count. That one misses. The count is 3-0.
Rio. Yep.
Ground ball left side through for a base hit. 1 run's going to score. It's just going to be the 1 on a single. So the Dogs have opened this game up with 3 consecutive base hits. And Cedartown with a 1-0 score here in the top of the first inning. Cedartown's bats have been alive here. A 3-0 count there as Caleb Formby gets the RBI. And the Dogs on top now 1-0. That'll bring up for the Bulldogs Gavin Allred, the Bulldogs catcher. The pitch on the way to him is a foul ball at the plate for strike 1. When I first drove up to this place, I was like, where am I? This doesn't look like the same Southeast Whitfield that we have known and been to many times over the years. Well, it's not exactly the same place. They have a brand new baseball field here built during the off season. It's a softball baseball field, all turf, and it is beautiful. 0-1 pitch on the way. Hit in the air to right center field, pretty deep. It's going to get down to the fence, and it's going to score 1 run at least. It's going to bounce out again for another ground rule double, and the Dogs lead it now 2-0. So hit after hit after hit. Artificial turf field, so when it bounces there, it bounces out Courtesy runner out there to run for All Red. It looks like it'll be B.J. Flemister. So that'll bring up Jacob Yarber. Beautiful day for baseball. Temperature 81 degrees. Sunshine at our backs here. Jay O'Neill will be the batter. O'Neill was warming up and in the bullpen when to start this ball game, and I do believe he is the starting pitcher in this one. First pitch to O'Neill. Tapper foul left side for strike one. Also was told by Jay's dad that Jay has opened his recruitment back up. So several college scouts are here in attendance to watch and see how he's doing. So 0-1 the count now to O'Neill.
Here you go, Jay. Come on, one out.
0-1 pitch. Didn't mean to. Tapped it foul, and it's strike two. So no balls and 2 strikes to Jay O'Neill. Our outfield camera is kind of out of whack, so we just won't use it today. No balls and 2 strikes, the count now to O'Neill. We may try to get it situated here a little bit later on. 0-2 pitch to O'Neill. Curveball low and away. 1-2 the count.
Let's go, Jay. Sit back. Let's go. Do a job.
Proman, the starting pitcher for Southeast Whitfield. There's a fly ball hit to left center field. It's drifting back pretty deep toward that fence. The center fielder is underneath. He'll make the catch. Runner tags from third. Caleb Formby will score, and moving up to third base is B.J. Flemister, who takes a long slide on that turf. And the Dogs lead it 3-0, an RBI sacrifice fly by Jay O'Neill. 3-0 now for the Bulldogs in the first out here at the top of the first. That'll bring up for Cedartown. It'll bring up Jacob Yarber, who moves up in the lineup. A bouncer to third. To pick the throw. Got him. Nobody moves up. That'll be out number 2. So the Dogs will have 2 gone here in the top of the first. Jacob Yarber is out number 2. Now Owen Tweet-Gerald will be the batter with 2 outs and a runner on third. Flemister, the runner over there at third. Proban deals to the plate. Taken low, bounces away. Here comes Flemister to the plate. He is going to slide in safe. And Cedartown now on top 4-0. A 4 spot in the first inning for these Bulldogs. So 4-0 Cedartown. Pitch on the way to Gerald. Hit in the air down the right side. Coming in, the second baseman will make the catch, and that'll be out number 3. Cedartown scores 4 runs on 4 hits. And nobody left. We head now to the bottom half of the first inning. Cedartown 4, Southeast coming up. We'll take a 60-second break and come back after this on the Cedartown Bulldogs Sports Network.
Shop local and save big at Penny Pinchers. Cost plus 10% on South College Street in Cedartown. High-quality hand-cut meats and produce and low-priced national brand name dry groceries and lots more. And while you're there, stop and get something fresh and delicious from the deli. That's Penny Pinchers. Cost plus 10%, 430 South College Street in Cedartown across from the post office. Open 7 a.m. to 9 p.m. Monday through Saturday and 8 a.m. to 8 p.m. on Sundays. That's Penny Pinchers. Cost plus 10% on South College Street in Cedartown.
Hey, it's the Border Mexican Restaurant located at 718 North Main Street right here in Cedartown. They serve a wide variety of your favorite Mexican food made fresh daily. Great food, great fun. It's great for the whole family. Come see us at the Border Restaurant right here on Main Street in Cedartown, or you can call for takeout at 678-246-1031. The Border Mexican Restaurant is the best Mexican food north of the border. That's the Border Restaurant right here in Cedartown.
Cedartown High School baseball is on the Big AA.
Cedartown Bulldogs wearing black uniforms with the red hats, the black bills, and the white C, gray pants. Starting pitcher for the Bulldogs is, as we thought, Jay O'Neill getting the start on the mound. Was informed that Jay's opened his recruitment back up, so he's decommitted from Georgia Tech, and there are some scouts here watching this ball game. Jay O'Neill, the starting pitcher. We'll get to the rest of the defense here in a moment. It'll be Hampton, Proman, and Townsend, 1, 2, and 3, due up in the lineup for the Southeast Raiders. Dogs had 7 of their 9 come to the plate in the top of the first inning. O'Neill deals to the plate and a little low. 1 ball, no strikes the count. Dogs 4, Southeast nothing. A windy afternoon here in Dalton. There's a bouncer foul. 1 ball, 1 strike. Catching for the Bulldogs behind the plate is Gavin Allred. And O'Neill deals the 1-1. That fastball is fouled away at the opposite field for strike 2. Ace Allen handling the hot corner at third. Caleb Formby at short. Owen Tweet-Gerald at second base. Dalen Holiday over at first. Connor Peak in left field. Samuel Formby is in center rather, and Jacob Yarber in right. 1-2 pitch. High and away, ball 2. 2 balls and 2 strikes.
Here we go, Wando. Here we go.
2-2 pitch. Fouled back and off the pole here. I was told before we started the ball game here that where Southeast Whitfield's softball team this year had to play at a recreation facility while this facility was being completed. 2-2 pitch is grounded up the middle, fielded over by Caleb Formby. It's short, he'll throw to first, and he throws wide. I think he's going to be safe anyway. We'll see how they score it. I think it should be an infield hit because it would have been just about an impossible play for Formby to make when he picked it up. But we'll see how they score it. Probin, the pitcher, will bat now with 1 on and nobody out. They're going to give it an error. There's a throw over to first base, and back safely is Hampton. So it will be an error. No hit to O'Neill's scorecard. Another pickoff move and a close play there as Holiday tried to swipe tag down on the runner, and he is safe. First pitch to Proman. Way late on the fastball, strike 1. No balls and a strike. Pitcher to pitcher here. Another throw over to first base, and back safely is the leadoff man, Hampton. Hampton, the center fielder for the Raiders. Final regular season series, final regular season games today. There's a throw down to second base, and it bounces away. Pitch was a strike, I believe, and it's 0-2. But the runner will make it to second base on the throw. He was stealing anyway. Count is 0-2. It was a strike 2 called. So a runner at second now with 2 outs as O'Neill comes set to the rubber. And being an all-turf field, no grass out there. It's all our dirt. It's just all turf. That one just missing. 1 ball, 2 strikes. Cedartown will be in action in the first round of the playoffs next week. Dogs will be on the road on Wednesday for a best-of-3 series against the #1 team in Region 6. Swing and a miss for strike 3. That'll be out number 1. So gone is Proman on a swinging strikeout. They'll bring up Townsend. Tucker Townsend, the catcher for the Raiders. Jay O'Neill looking for a strong start here. This is first start in a little bit. Stretching the pitch, strike, 0-1. It is quite windy here, but with that wind noise you hear is actually the wind going through the netting here. The netting is a very thin material, and it makes a really windy noise, kind of like kind of sounds like it's cold outside, but it's not cold at all. 81 degrees and blue skies. 0-1 pitch. Strike two. Hampton at second base. He reached on what they scored in E6. Oh, 2. Got him swinging for strike three. Blew him away with a fastball. That's out number 2. So Townsend is retired. That'll bring up the second baseman, Noah Singleton. Raiders, by the way, wearing maroon tops with white pants, pinstripe pants. We mentioned the Dogs in their black uniform top, Cedartown in scripted red. So 2 outs, runner on second. Jay O'Neill comes set, looks towards second, the pitch. It's down low for ball 1. The Atlanta Braves open home series this weekend with the Minnesota Twins. O'Neill checking off some signs. One nothing the count to Singleton. And now it misses low. 2 balls and no strikes. Good job there by Gavin Allred to keep it in front. Of course, as we mentioned, it's turf all around, so the ball bounces differently on turf than it does on dirt. But most of these guys have played on turf fields in their time. If you've played travel ball, you've probably been at Lake Point. Strike 1 called. It's 2-1. Of course, earlier in the season, we did open up the year against the Sonoraville Phoenix at Lake Point Sporting Complex. They have a very similar field to this. 2 balls and 1 strike to count. Pitch on the way from Jay O'Neill, swing and a miss late on that one, 2-2. Two balls, 2 strikes. Final games of the year for Southeast Whitfield. They did not make the playoffs this season. 2-2. Line foul, right side off the netting. Two balls, 2 strikes, and now 2 outs. Jay with a long look in. Singleton looking into O'Neill. And the 2-2. Got him swinging with off-speed pitch, and that'll be out number 3. 3 strikeouts in the inning for Jay O'Neill. We head now to the second inning. Cedartown with a 4-0 lead over the Raiders. We'll take a 60-second break on the Cedartown Bulldogs Sports Network.
Bradford's Drug Store in Cedartown is your locally owned and operated Good Neighbor Pharmacy. Bradford's accepts most prescription plans, and remember Bradford's for all your gift and decor needs. Bradford's pharmacists take time to get to know you and answer any questions you may have. Go by and see Justin Strickland and all the folks at Bradford's, and be sure to use their convenient drive-thru. 500 North Main Street in Cedartown, 770-748-3100. Bradford's Drug, your locally owned and operated Good Neighbor Pharmacy. Cedar Valley Golf Course has been the place to play golf in Cedartown and Polk County for 100 years. Locally owned and operated since 1924, Cedar Valley Golf Course offers 18 holes of some of the most beautiful fairways and greens in the area. Cedar Valley Golf Course is a proud supporter of the Cedartown High School Bulldogs and the greater Cedartown and Polk County region. Call today for tee time, 770-748-9671. Located just south of Cedartown at 1811 Buckhannon Highway. Cedartown's original golf course, celebrating 100 years. Cedar Valley Golf Course.
Cedartown High School baseball is on the Big AA.
Well, Jay O'Neill faced just 1 over the minimum in that first inning. Runner reaching on an error at shortstop, according to the official ruling. Then he struck out the next 3 batters. Here we are in the top of the second inning. Cedartown with a 4-0 lead on 4 hits. A couple of errors in that inning, too. Dalen Holiday and Connor Peak will be due up, and then Samuel Formby. 8, 9, and 1 in the Bulldogs lineup. Pitch on the way from Probin is fouled away, strike 1. Brand new facility here. They've completely changed the look of this entire place, and it's absolutely fantastic. Here's the 0-1 pitch. Off-speed pitch grounded towards second and through for a base hit. So Dalen Holiday will reach with another single. The Bulldogs, what is their 5th hit in this game. And I was talking to one of the Southeast coaches, and they were telling me that they did this redesign at all of the county schools here. Northwest Whitfield, Cahulla Creek, all got new baseball, softball combination facilities with artificial turf. That one misses low, ball 1. 1 ball, no strikes to the left fielder, Connor Peak. The stretch by Probin and the pitch. High and tight, 2 balls and no strikes.
Go 1.
Cedartown clinching the 4th seed in the playoffs. Swing and a miss on a breaking ball there from Probin by Peak. It's 2-1. Dalton will be the 3rd seed. Cartersville 2nd seed, and Alatoona the 1st seed. Called strike 2, and Peak didn't think much of that call. 2 balls and 2 strikes. The 2-2 pitch on the way from Probin. Misses high and away, 3-2.
All right, base hit, ball 4, good. Let's go.
Woodland and Cass and Southeast Whitfield in the region not making the playoffs. But Woodland was right on Cedartown's tail for a while. 3-2 pitch is chopped foul toward third. And we'll see another 3-2 pitch. Whereas the Alatoona Buccaneers were beating just about everybody this season. They lost a game to Cartersville. Had some close games with some other teams in the region, but mostly dominated. 3-2 pitch, lined up the middle. Center fielder back, and it goes over his head and all the way to the fence. Holiday will have to stop at third base. And the throw comes in as Connor Peak was running toward third, but Holiday had stopped at third base. So he had to go back to second. So it's going to be a long double for Connor Peak. Runners will be at second and third with nobody out. And we're back to the top of the order. It's Samuel Formby, who singled and scored back in the first inning. Probin deals, and it's high, ball 1. Dalen Holiday at third base. Connor Peak at second. 1-0 pitch to Samuel Formby. Line right field. That's going to be a base hit. That's going to score 2, I think. Nope, going to score just 1. They get it back in quickly. It was to shallow right field. My depth perception where I'm sitting is kind of non-existent. But it's an RBI single for Samuel Formby. He's responsible for 2 of the Dogs' runs so far. 5-0 now the score. Another single for this Bulldogs team. They are seeing the ball well here at this new park. Here's Ace Allen, 1 for 1 with a single and a run scored. Pitch is a strike, and Samuel Formby was taken off for second. He makes it easily. No throw made, so a stolen base now for Samuel Formby. He stands at second. The pitch was a strike to Ace Allen. No balls and a strike to count. The wind really picking up. The pitch to Ace. Breaking ball, swing and a miss. Off speed. Cartersville took care of Dalton. In run rule fashion. Ace, line to second off his glove. Coming home to score from third is Connor Peak, and he will make it. Ace Allen will be out at first, having to stay put at second base with Samuel Formby because it was just about caught the line drive. And, of course, they tell you to freeze on the line drive. That's just what he did. But unfortunately, that cost him third base. But the Dogs do get a run there. 6-0 now the score. A 2-spot so far. And here's Caleb Formby. Probin deals. Strike called. No balls, 1 strike now to Caleb Formby. Caleb Formby 1 for 1 with an RBI, and he scored a run. Runner at second. The pitch. Lined up the middle. That's going to get down for a base hit. Samuel Formby will be waved around. Here comes the throw to, nope, they're going to hold him up. Waved him, then stopped him. So the runners will be at the corners. He might have scored, though, but the throw was coming into the cutoff. But Coach Johnson holds him up at third base. So another base hit. A single for Caleb Formby. He's 2 for 2. Now Gavin Allred, who's 1 for 1 with an RBI. The Dogs on top 6-0. 6 runs on 7 hits. The pitch is low. Caleb Formby takes off for second base, and it's going to get away. And coming in to score from third will be Samuel Formby with just trots home easily as the throw gets into the outfield. 7-0 now the score on the wide throw to second base on the attempted steal and stolen base granted to Caleb Formby. So Samuel scores, and the count is 0-1 to Gavin Allred. The pitch. Upstairs for ball 1. The 1-1 pitch. Strike called, 1-2.
1-2.
Look to second by Probin. The pitch on the way is a little round ball to second base. Off his glove. Recovered. The throw to first. Off the bag. He's safe. Caleb Formby at third. That should be an error. I believe it will be on the second baseman for bobbling and throwing. So with 1 out, the Dogs have him at the corners. Jay O'Neill will bat again. Jay, a sacrifice his last time, credited with an RBI. That one outside, ball 1 to Jay O'Neill. Dogs have doubled up their score. It is 8-0. Try to reflect that on the screen here. That one fouled back to the screen. 1-1. Right at the bottom of the hour, 5:30. You're listening to WGAA 106.1 FM, AM 1340. Chopper foul. Look out, third base dugout. 1 ball, 2 strikes. W291DN. Cedartown 106.1 FM, 1340 AM. Facebook Live, YouTube, and NFHS Network. Cedartown up 8-0 here in the second inning. Runner goes from first, and he will have it stolen. The pitch is low. 2 balls and 2 strikes. That was, I believe, B.J. Flemister, and he swipes second base. So now runners at second and third with 1 out. Pitch to Jay O'Neill. Hit toward third, foul ball. Two balls and 2 strikes to the Dogs' senior pitcher. As we mentioned before, O'Neill has reopened his commitment. There's a ball hit deep to left field, back to the fence. Is that ball going to get out of here? It is in the woods. A 3-run home run for Jay O'Neill. Start that trot, young man. It's 11-0 Cedartown. Jay O'Neill belts one, and that ball was a no-doubt shot. He creamed that baseball.
Your turn.
So Jay O'Neill homers, a 3-run home run to left field. Left fielder just turned, Ledford over there, just kind of turned and looked at it, admired it. By the way, the outfield from left to right, Ledford, Hampton, and Johnson. Singleton at third, Williams short, Ramirez at second, Ramsey at first. The first pitch on the way to Yarborough is a strike called, 0-1. Cedartown with 7 runs here in the top of the second inning. And the Dogs up 11-0. Stretch by Probin, the pitch. Hard hit, foul left side. Ball is carrying out of here. The wind helped that ball for sure. The wind is not really blowing in just one direction. It's kind of swirling around. When O'Neill hit that ball, the wind aided it a bit, but really the wind could have been blowing right up against it and still would have gotten out of here. There's a high fly ball, shallow right field. Coming in is Johnson. He will throw up the sunglasses and make the catch for out number 2. So Yarborough retired for the second time. He's now 0 for 2. That'll bring up Owen Tweet Gerald, who is 0 for 1. His out ended the first inning. So nobody on base and 2 outs with 7 runs in. Probin kicks and fires. Strike called, 0-1. Oh, 1 pitch on the way. A little pop, shallow right field. Second baseman goes back. That's Ramirez, makes the catch for out number 3. But Cedartown scores 7 times in the second inning. A 3-run home run by Jay O'Neill to left field makes it 11-0 Cedartown. They're trying to find that baseball out there in the outfield. I don't think they're going to find it, but I wish them best of luck. Back after this 60-second timeout, Cedartown Bulldogs Sports Network.
Cedartown Automotive is your one-stop for all your automotive needs. For oil changes, new tires, or tire repair, brake work, tune-ups, air conditioner service, or repair, think of Cedartown Automotive. Cedartown Automotive is a longtime supporter of Cedartown High School athletics here on WGAA. Cedartown Automotive on East Avenue in Cedartown. Give them a call today at 770-749-5040 or stop by their beautiful location for fast and friendly service. And all the folks at Cedartown Automotive say, go Dogs!
Looking for a good used vehicle? Don't go out of town. Come see the folks at Dingler Motor Company, 526 North Main Street. Bad credit, no problem. Dingler Motor Company can get you back on the road in no time with their in-house financing. Top quality pre-owned late model cars, trucks, and SUVs. Stop by and check out their wide selection at 526 North Main Street across from Livewire Surplus. Call them at 770-748-0906. Search them on Facebook at Dingler Motor Co. That's Dingler Motor Company.
Cedartown High School baseball is on the Big AA.
11-0 Cedartown leads here in the bottom half of the second inning. The Raiders will bring Williams, Ramirez, and Phillips due in this inning. 5, 6, and 7 in the Bulldogs lineup. Or in the Raiders lineup, the Dogs on defense. Jay O'Neill, who hit the 3-run home run, back on the hill now. He's struck out 3 batters already. Now missing low, 1 ball, no strikes. One out. Steve Wright called 1-1. Well, there are several. First, the 1-1 pitch on the way. Here it is. Taken low, 2 balls and 1 strike. There are several folks with eyes on this game, especially eyes on number 10 out there. Pitch on the way. Down low, 3 balls and a strike. But if you're a college scout watching on our broadcast, you definitely want to consider Jay, because he is not only a great baseball player, but a great young man, and a smart young man too. He would be a asset to your program. 3-1 pitch on the way to Williams. And that's ball 4. First walk issued by O'Neill this afternoon. Second base runner for the Raiders. And Williams, the shortstop, reaches. Here's Ramirez, the second baseman.
Now batting, number 11, Alex Ramirez.
Alex Ramirez I mentioned this is a brand new facility. They've got state-of-the-art lights, state-of-the-art field, press box and concession stand and hitting facilities and all that. There's still a few things that are left to be done. No sound system here yet. They're using a boom box, but that's totally fine. That one bounces away from Allred and too far for him to be able to get to it. It allows Williams to make it to second base, and it's a 1-ball, no strike count. But it's a very nice facility here at Southeast Whitfield. 1-0 pitch on the way. Down low for ball 2. So O'Neill missing the zone here in this bottom half of the second inning after easily getting through the top of the order. Here's a 2-0. There's a strike called at the knees, 2-1.
2-1.
Runner at second is Williams. And the pitch on the way from O'Neill. Way late on that heat. 2-2, turning up the heat on an 80-degree day. 2 balls and 2 strikes in the count. O'Neill comes set. The pitch. There's your first base hit of the ball game. A line drive to left field. Fielded in left by Peak. And they'll be at the corners with nobody out. Solidly struck there by Ramirez. That's the first hit for the Raiders. First hit of the series as well. They did not have a hit in the ball game on Tuesday. They did score an unearned run. So Williams at third, Ramirez at first, and here's Phillips, the DH. O'Neill looking for his first out here in the second inning. Dogs with an 11-0 lead over Southeast Whitfield. That one bounces up there. A good job there by Allred to keep that one in front. Ball 1. O'Neill exhales and deals. Strike called, 1-1. Phillips checked his swing, but I think the ump called the strike in the zone. 1 ball, 1 strike the count with Williams at third and Ramirez at first. Nobody out. Strike 2 called, 1-2, knee high. 1-2. Move to first, runner back safely. One-two pitch. Swing and a miss, came off speed and got him for strike 3. That'll be strikeout number 5 for O'Neill. And all, check that, number 4 for O'Neill. So all of the outs recorded by the Bulldogs so far have been via the strikeout. Strike 1 call to the next batter. That's Ledford. In the first inning, a runner reached on an error. Pickoff moved to first base. Back safely is Ramirez. Cedartown allowed a base runner in the first inning. Then he struck out the next 3 batters. Runner goes to second. Throw to second will bounce up there. Got him. A 1 bouncer. The runner will score from third, though. It'll make it 11-1, but that's out number 2. So now the bases are empty. So Southeast scratches 1 across. And the count is no balls and 2 strikes to Ledford. Oh, 2 on the way. Grounded toward first base. Dalen Holiday will take care of it. Tag the bag for out number 3. 1 run on 1 hit for the Raiders here in the bottom half of the second inning. We head now to the third. Cedartown 11, Southeast 1. Back after 60 seconds on the Cedartown Bulldogs Sports Network.
Rocky and Patty Tillery, 2 Cedartown High School graduates, and they stayed right here in the county and went into business. They employ right at 100 people, and they've been doing that for a long time. Most of their work is from out of the county, but they want to push our youngsters here, no matter what they're doing, Little League, Pony League, high school baseball, basketball, football, and soccer, and that's Polk County Public Service. They appreciate serving you.
Coverage of Cedartown High School Bulldogs baseball on the Big AA is brought to you in part by Republican State Representative Trey Kelly of Cedartown.
This is Representative Trey Kelly. I want to wish all the players and coaches a safe and successful season. You've worked hard to represent us on the field, and I'm proud to represent you in the Georgia House of Representatives. Again, this is Representative Trey Kelly, and I want to thank you for listening to the Big AA. Go Dogs!
This announcement paid for by State Representative Trey Kelly, kellyforhouse.com.
Cedartown High School baseball is on the Big AA.
Welcome back to Southeast Whitfield, home of the Raiders. Southeast scratching across their first run here in the bottom half of the second inning on a hit. Jay O'Neill with a 3-run home run, and he struck out 4 already. Dalen Holiday will lead things off here in the inning. Dalen Holiday will lead it off here. Beg your pardon, trying to get everything all ready to go here. First pitch to Dalen is high and away, ball 1. 1 ball and no strikes. Top of the third inning, Dogs up by 10. Missing, 1 ball, no strikes. Fly ball left side, that'll be out of play. Two and 1. Popped up left side. That'll drift out of play as well. Now leaving the count up at 2 balls and 2 strikes. Our first trip out of town for a baseball game in a couple of weeks. 2-2 pitch on the way. There's a base hit there by Day up the middle. And he'll be at first base to lead off the inning. Dalen Holiday now 2 for 2. That's the Bulldogs' 10th base hit. And 11-1.
Let's go, kid.
I'll bring up Connor Peak, and that one gets away.
You gotta wear that.
Connor takes inside for ball 1. It pops away from the catcher Townsend, and Dalen Holiday will wind up at second base. Yeah, I think it just hit him anyway, so they're going to say a hit batsman, so it's not ball 1. It is a hit by pitch, and that'll take us back to the top of the order. Thank you, sir. Elix Gerald with a save. Brought me a water. Top of the order, Samuel Formby 2 for 2 with 2 runs scored and an RBI. Fly ball, left center field. Going back to that fence. It's still carrying. It's going to bounce down and bounce out. Another ground rule double. That's going to score. Dalen Holiday. Connor Peak will stop at third base. So a ground rule double will bring home Dalen Holiday. It's now 12-1 Dogs. Game Changer has 11-1, but I've got 12-1. The scoreboard here has 12-1. Here's Ace Allen. Ace takes low, 1 ball, no strikes. Two, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. Well, there's a off the glove of the shortstop. 1 run will score. Heading to third base is Samuel Formby. He'll stop there. And an RBI single by Ace Allen. And I have 13-1. Runners at the corners. And now Caleb Formby, the batter. So another single for Ace Allen, 1 for 2 now with an RBI and a run scored. Caleb takes low, 1 ball, no strikes the count. Runners with their leads. That ball is popped up and that'll drift out of play. 1-1. Still nobody out here at the top of the third. 4 runs in the first, 7 runs in the second, and 2 runs so far here in the third. That one bounces up there, 2-1. Game Changer for Cedartown only put 6 runs up in the second inning, but I'm pretty sure it was 7. Bouncer. Ball 3. Probin still on the bump for the Raiders. 3-1 pitch. Ball 4. Bases loaded. And here comes Gavin Allred, and Gavin has a grand slam this season already. Back at the start of the Cass series, hit a grand slam in the first inning. In fact, that was the last game I did on the road before Baby J was born. The pitch. Foul back in, home run on his mind. Big cut there, strike 1. The pitch. Inside and a bit high as well. 1 ball, 1 strike now to Allred. Gavin Allred, 1 for 2. Run scored and a run batted in. The 1-1. Hit in the air to right field. Shallow right field coming in hard. It's going to drop for a base hit. It's going to score 1, maybe just 1 run. Maybe 2 runs, actually. It will score 2. Samuel Formby scores. Ace Allen scores. Caleb Formby stops at third, and Gavin Allred at second base with a double. They're going to keep him there at first. It's just going to be a single. So no double, just a single. Bases will stay loaded, and they just tag back-to-back. 14-1 now the score. Now Jay O'Neill with the bases full. O'Neill hits a fly ball down the right side and a foul ball. No balls and a strike. Home plate umpire needs a new baseball, or a few new baseballs. So Samuel Formby at third, Ace Allen at second, Caleb Formby at first base. All the way back to the backstop, but it gets a friendly bounce off the netting here. No advance from anybody. 1 ball, 1 strike. Nobody out. Bases full. Cedartown has scored 3 times. Probing the stretch. And the pitch. Straightaway center field. Back to the fence. Still going. Off the top of the wall. He almost had another home run. That's going to score 1. 1 run will score. It's 15-1. And he just missed a home run by inches. Off the top of the wall. In Cedartown, that's probably a home run because our fence there is a lot shorter than it is here. 15-1 now the score as Cedartown has opened it up. Flemister the runner at second, O'Neill the runner at first. It is 16-1. 2 did come across to score. Sorry, folks, looking down as I broadcast. Strike called to Yarborough. Yarborough 0 for 2. 16-1 lead for the Bulldogs. The pitch. Line down the left field line and a foul ball, strike 2. That one misses low. 1-2. One-two pitch misses high. 2 balls and 2 strikes. The wind has not died down any time since we've been here, but it feels great. Ball 3. Yarborough pitch away from walking to first and loading the bases again. 3-2. Popped up right side first baseman giving chase.
Wow.
It's a foul ball.
Bring him to me. Come on.
Still 3-2 to Jacob Yarborough. Third base is open. That's ball 4. That one bounces away. Catcher will retrieve it, but it's ball 4 anyway. And the bases will be loaded again as Yarborough draws the free pass. So Yarborough reaches for the first time this afternoon. That'll bring up Gerald. Gerald 0 for 2. He's looking to get on base for the first time this afternoon. Probin with his 79th pitch, a foul tip for strike 1. The pitch. Grounded towards shortstop, off his glove. 1 run will score, and that's all that will come across. Now 17-1 Dogs. Base is still loaded. Here's Dalen Holiday. So Gerald with an RBI. Score in error. He'll officially go 0 for 3 there, but credit him an RBI on putting contact on the ball. Dalen Holiday at the plate. Holiday hits it on the ground. Base hit right field. 1 run will come across, and that's all that will score in this one as Bryant Waddell will score from third base. 18-1 Dogs. Still no outs in the inning. Now Connor Peak. Connor Peak 1 for 1. He scored twice. Dalen Holiday is now 3 for 3. With 2 runs scored and an RBI. Bases loaded, nobody out. Dogs have scored 7 times in the inning. That's popped up and out of play. Oh, 0-1 the count now to Connor Peak, the Bulldogs left fielder. Oh, 1. A big cut and a miss for strike 2. Oh, 2 pitch, a little bit low, maybe inside as well. 1-2 now the count to Connor Peak. Raiders looking for their first out. Another 7 runs have scored in the inning. 1-2. Line left field, base hit, hard hit. 1 run will come in. That'll be it. Station to station now 19-1 Dogs. Back to the top of the order here. We'll have a pinch hitter. Coach Johnson is going to pinch hit for Samuel Formby. It appears to be B.J. Flemister, I believe, and we're also going to have a pitching change for Southeast Whitfield. So Probin's day is done. No outs recorded here in the 3rd inning. Cedartown 19, Southeast 1. We'll take a 60-second break and be back after this on the Cedartown Bulldogs Sports Network.
Are you ready for steel? Equipment, that is. At Croker's Hardware in Cedartown, we've got all the steel equipment. Blowers and shredder vacs, chainsaws, augers and drills, trimmers and brush cutters. We're very proud to be a retailer for the steel product line. As an independent dealer, we can provide many services that the big box chain stores just can't match. Our friendly and knowledgeable staff is always ready to help you select the equipment that meets your specific needs. So call Croker's for a steel today. That's 770-748-4842 to learn more about steel in Cedartown.
Make the right play. Go to Peach State Ford in Cedartown today.
Rush to Peach State Ford in Cedartown. Peach State Ford has a championship lineup of new and pre-owned vehicles. Peach State Ford is now open in your backyard.
Peach State Ford is proud to be part of your local community. Whether you're waiting for your vehicle to get serviced, picking up a part for your vehicle, or stopping by to check out a new vehicle for yourself, Peach State Ford offers a wide range of amenities to enhance your experience. Peach State Ford in Cedartown, 2076 Rockmart Highway, 770-748-3673.
Cedartown High School baseball is on the Big AA.
Back here to Southeast Whitfield High School. Dalton, Georgia. Cedartown leads it 19-1. 19 runs, 15 hits for the Bulldogs. New pitcher is Ledford, who will take over. After Probin goes 2 innings, gives up 8 hits, 11 runs. Actually, Hampton is now pitching. I didn't notice because our game changer did not indicate it that they had changed pitchers to start this inning. Probin went 2 innings, 8 hits, 11 runs, 4 earned. No walks, no strikeouts. Ledford pitched just a third of the inning. Bryant Waddell will bat. He takes a called strike. The new pitcher now is Hampton, the lefty that we saw on Tuesday. Chopper right side and a foul ball. Ethan Hampton on the hill. 0-2 the count. And that's fouled away right side on a line. Still 0-2. Bryant Waddell, one of the up-and-coming Cedartown Bulldogs. The lefty throws a breaking ball. The miss is outside, ball 1. Ethan Hampton, a left-handed pitcher, tall, long arms and legs. 1-2 pitch. Called strike 3, got him looking for out number 1. So the first out of the inning as Waddell strikes out looking. Low and in, ball 1 to Andrew Baldwin, pinch hitting for Ace Allen. Samuel Formby was 3 for 3 with 3 runs scored, 2 RBIs. The pitch, high and tight to Baldwin, 2-0. Ace Allen also 3 for 3 with 3 runs scored and 2 RBIs. 2-0 pitch to the pinch hitter Andrew Baldwin. Here it is. A tapper off his instep, 2-1. stings a little bit.
2-1.
2 balls and 1 strike now the count to Baldwin. Hampton deals. Missing 3 balls and a strike. Bases full, no place to put him. A walk would mean the 20th Cedartown run. 3-1 pitch on the way to Baldwin. Tapper foul, strike 2. I think he may have hit it off his foot again.
Get you in the way. Take your time.
I think it might have actually hit the catcher. It hit him in a place that, if you're a dude, you know, it's a place you don't want to be hit. So the infield defense will meet up with Hampton as Townsend, who's now catching, takes a moment to compose himself. Hopefully the umpire gives him a little bit of extra time. If there was dirt out there, he'd probably sweep home plate off, but you don't have to do that on a turf field. Full count now, 3-2 to Andrew Baldwin. Hampton deals a payoff pitch all the way back to the backstop for ball 4. And it will be 20-1, Dogs on top as Baldwin walks.
15 for 8. 15 for 8. You got it, go.
Caleb Formby will be pinched hit for. Called strike 1 to him, nothing in 1 the count. I'll tell you who it is in a moment as soon as it pops up on Game Changer. This is Bozeman.
Let's go, Timmy.
The pitch. Line right side, foul ball. 0-2 now to Bozeman. Well, this is George, beg your pardon. Bozeman is still on. They're one getting back to the backstop, but no advance from third. 1-2 the count. This is, I don't have a Cedartown lineup. That's why I'm kind of guessing here on this, but this is George. So this is Tim George, I believe. One-two pitch. Called strike 3, out number 2. So George looks at a called strike 3. Second strikeout for Hampton in his relief appearance. This is King. There's a base hit for King to right field. 1 run will score. 21-1. Dogs up by 20. There's a base hit for the young man. His first varsity hits an RBI. 21-1 the score.
4. 4 is going to be the courtesy for the catcher.
And they'll have a courtesy runner out there as I believe they're going to put King in the catch. And this is Everett Perkins. Perkins is going to hit for Jay O'Neill. Called strike to Perk. 0-1. All kinds of changes here in this inning for Cedartown, up 21-1. That one line foul down the left side. Strike 2. Owen Pilgrim is running over at first base now. B.J. Flemister would be set to bat for Yarborough. And Keenan Bozeman for Gerald if we get that far. 0-2 pitch. That one, breaking ball that got away from him. Ball 1, low and away. Game 2 will follow shortly. I would expect this game will probably end after this bottom of the 3rd inning. 1-2. A little pop to the shortstop position. And Williams makes the catch, and that's out number 3. The Bulldogs score 10 times here in the third inning, lead it 21-1 as we head to the final frame of this bottom half of the third after this 60-second break on the Cedartown Bulldogs Sports Network.
Looking for great deals? Stop by Livewire Surplus, located on North Main Street in Cedartown. They've got everything from tools and generators to patio furniture, lawn mowers, flooring, cleaning supplies, mini splits, and much more. Whether you're tackling a project or upgrading your space, they've got what you need. Come check them out at the store today. You'll never know what you might find. Check them out on Facebook or visit their new website, livewiresurplus.com. That's Livewire Surplus, 546 North Main Street in Cedartown, 678-861-5021.
Attention high school sports fans, are you an armchair official? You know, the parent or fan who constantly yells at the referees and loves to let everyone know just how bad you think they are. Well, if you think you could do better, then get in the game and prove it. It's time for you to suit up and make the calls where they actually count. Every sport in Georgia needs more officials. Sign up today at highschoolofficials.com.
Cedartown High School Baseball is on the Big AA.
21-1, Cedartown on top of the Southeast Raiders in a bevy of changes. Owen Pilgrim now playing left field, Bryant Waddell in center. B.J. Flemister is now in right field. Andrew Baldwin is at third. Caleb Formby still playing shortstop at second. Keenan Bozeman now playing second base, and Dalen Holiday still out there at first. The new pitcher is Everett Perkins. I believe this is his first appearance on the mound this year. Bottom half of the third inning.
Number 13, Braden Johnson.
Number 13, Braden Johnson will bat. This will be his first appearance at the plate. He never even got to see Jay O'Neill. Jay only faced 8 batters. So the line on Jay O'Neill, I'll give it to you in a moment. First pitch, strike, 0-1. O'Neill goes 2 innings, 1 hit, 1 run. It was unearned, 1 walk, and 4 strikeouts. 0-1 pitch to Johnson. Line away, ball 1. The pitch. Just a bit outside for ball 2.
2-1.
Perkins deals. Strike 2, 2-2. Everett Perkins winds and deals. Fouled off the end of the bat. Two and 2. Perkins kicks and fires. Swing and a miss. Got him swinging for strike 3. That may be Perkins' first varsity strikeout. Someone for some of the games that I may have missed couldn't tell me otherwise, but from what I've seen, and a pretty good pitch it was. So 1 gone here in the inning. Back to the top of the order, and Hampton now the batter. At least I believe it is. It is Ethan Hampton who's now pitching. He's 0 for 1. That one just missed. 1 ball, no strikes. One 0 pitch from Perk. Fouled away. One ball and 1 strike. Well, after the game that Jay O'Neill had, I think he deserves the rest of the game off. Breaking ball. He went around. Strike 2. Hampton cannot stop his swing. 1 ball, 2 strikes the count. Perkins to Hampton. King now catching, by the way. Delay kick and the pitch. Line right field. Back to the fence. That ball is off the bottom of the fence. Fielded in right by Flemister. It's going to be a double. The second hit of the game for the Raiders. Perk just elevated that pitch, and Hampton didn't miss it. He hit it off the base of the right field wall, and he'll stand at second base with one out.
Now batting, number 1, Chandler Froman.
Here's Probin. Probin did start the game as pitcher. Chandler Probin played second base when we played them on Tuesday this week. Perkins from the stretch. Looked to second, the pitch. Swing and a miss for strike one. No balls and a strike. 81 degrees here at the ballpark here at Southeast Whitfield. From the stretch and the 0-1. Missing up for ball one. 1 ball, 1 strike. Now time called as Perkins and King get together. Again, the Cedartown defense, with the exception of 2, completely changed from the previous inning. Caleb Formby still playing shortstop, and Dalen Holiday is still at first. Pilgrim, Waddell, and Flemister from left to right in the outfield. Baldwin at third, Bozeman at second, and King catching, and Perkins pitching. Perk deals low, 2-1.
2-1.
O'Neal threw 36 pitches in his start, 24 of them strikes. Two-one pitch. Fouled away, right side, 2-2. Perkins deals a 2-2 pitch. Called strike 3, throw to third base. They got it! They got it! Double play! How about it? King goes in there. Perkins throws a strike 3 through to third base, and they got him. And that is the end of game 1. It goes 3 innings, and Cedartown wins it 21-1 in 1 game. All right, folks, game 2 coming up a little bit later on, but we got to tell you about Jay O'Neal, the great start he had. Pitched 36 pitches, 24 strikes, had a 3-run home run, which contributed to the offensive outburst for the Cedartown Bulldogs. The final score in game 1 today, 21-1, as the young guys get to finish big with a strike him out, throw him out double play at third base. We'll send it back to the radio station for some music. We'll come back a little bit later on in about 30 minutes or so with game 2 here on the Cedartown Bulldogs Sports Network.
W291 TS Cedartown.